What's up, guys? Big Puma here, and welcome back to another Community Spotlight. This week, we have got B Wildcat 2. Now, if you don't know about B Wildcat 2, what's the matter with you? He has been around the sports scene for a very long time. He is the official intern to Sports Gaming Universe, Sonata's fan over there. So, he does basketball, he does Madden, he does MLB. He does a lot of good stuff, folks. Go over there and check him out. If you want to be on Community Spotlight, upload a sports video. It doesn't matter what sport it is, as long as it is a sport. Send me the link, the unlisted link, after you've uploaded it to your channel, and we will get it on the Community Spotlight here. So, guys, make sure you thumbs this up. Go check B Wildcat 2's channel. It'll be down in the description. Sub him up. He puts some good stuff up. Peace out.
From Dallas to Los Angeles and a screen near you, here is B Wildcat 2. What is going on, everybody? It's B Wildcat 2 here, and before I get this commentary started, I want to thank Big Puma Gaming for giving me the opportunity to post on his channel and giving you guys the opportunity to check out my content that I'm bringing you today. And speaking of the content I'm bringing you today, this is MLB 13, the show. I know Puma's got a Road to the Show going on with Jackson Beretta. And this is my Road to the Show with Chris Deas. The story behind Chris Deas, which you can find on my channel in episode 1 of this series, is basically, if you ever played the video game MVP NCAA 06 Baseball, there was a cheat code or a glitch. I don't really call it a glitch. It was like almost a hack or a cheat, if you will, where if you changed the player's name, as when you got into the game they generated the numbers for the players. If you changed the name of those players to Chris Deas, as you can see, or you could have seen right there just a second ago, the same exact spelling, it would change your guy to be really tall and have a big stick, and he would hit long home runs, almost like that one. But this is kind of a what happens after college for Mr. Chris Deas, or what would have happened had he gone straight to the pros instead of going to college. But that's a double, or it's going to be a double for Deas. Now a little bit about myself. I'm B Wildcat 2. I do sports commentaries here on YouTube. MLB 13, the show. Madden, not really. I play it, and I've done lots of videos, but I don't really post it too often anymore. NCAA Football 13, NBA 2K13, just doing the normal, what you would expect a 18-year-old kid in America to be playing, I guess, if you will. So those are the sports I have on my channel, and I hope you will check out my channel. And if you like what I've got on there, then I hope you will subscribe. But that's another double for Deas. And it's actually a 2-run double, and he gets named Player of the Game for his performance, as he went 3 for 5 with a double, a home run, and 3 runs batted in. Also, that run scored on the home run. I guess they called it a single and advancing on the throw, but it doesn't matter anyway. You see the nice presentation there, as MLB 13, the show, really does a great job of presenting the game, all the modes that they've got, all the presentation that they have on display in this game is truly out of this world. It's probably the best game presentation wise that you can find. So if you have a PS3, then I would definitely recommend you pick up this game. So Chris Deas, now I'm going to talk about the gameplay, because that's what I do. I am a play-by-play commentator. I talk about the gameplay. I'm not really one of those guys who will talk about a subject, or if I do, I won't talk about it for too long. As far as the gameplay, Chris Deas, he is a first baseman in the Los Angeles Dodgers organization, and he's in AA, of course, with the Chattanooga Lookouts. And he's actually going to be safe, as that throw looked like hit off the second base right there. I guess they'll give him credit for the double. Great at bat, 32 skill points, even though he doesn't drive in a run or anything. But he does move the guy over to third on the play there. You'll see a replay. He just whacks this thing right down the left field line and into the corner. And before they can get it in, Deas gets in there with a double. As I believe this is his 3rd series in AA. He's part of the Chattanooga Lookouts, and they're playing the Birmingham Barons here, as it's 8-1 Birmingham now in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Deas is going to get a pitch that he likes, and he is going to drive that thing into deep center field, and that one is gone. That's a big fly for Mr. Chris Deas. If you know who Victor Rojas is, that's his little home run slogan. He says, "Big fly for so-and-so." So, anyway, I don't really have a home run call, if you will, but I'm still working on one. I guess I could just say, "Oh, that's a home run" or something like that. You know, just I don't want to be too bland with it, but I want to have something that people will say, "Oh yeah, like whammy" for Champ Kind of Nodis on Nodis Fans channel. But getting back to the gameplay, we've got this replay of the home run that went deep and off the batter's eye out there in center field. His second home run of the video, and you see that's all he did in his. That was his game, as Birmingham ended up getting the victory there, as Deas went 2 for 5 with that home run and the double. Now in the bottom of the first inning in a scoreless game here, with nobody out and runners on first and second for Deas. Here's the first pitch, and he's going to whack that thing into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. That is actually going to hit the wall and roll. Center fielder's going to get it in, and Deas is... They called him out? Huh. Well, it looked like he was going to be safe with a double, but they called him out, so he gets credited with a single and an RBI there. 5-4 now, Birmingham on top here in the bottom of the fifth inning. That's a ground ball base hit back into center field for Deas. Now 2 for 3 on the game with 2 singles, even though one of them should have been a double. But, you know, that's baseball. Calls get blown all the time. There's no instant replay video challenge like you have in Madden or in the NFL, or even the monitors that you can look at in baseball. Or, well, I mean in basketball. But in baseball, they do have the capability to do so. However, they still rely on human instinct and umpires, and they sometimes blow calls like there. I mean, I know he was safe, but the Birmingham thought he was out. Oh, well, that's a stolen base for Chris Deas. Not the fastest guy on the team, but he has, I believe this was his first stolen base, or at least that was his first successful stolen base, as I was really surprised that he got good jump and he was in there safely. So that's a stolen base for him. Now 5-5 here in the bottom of the ninth inning, 2 out, 1 out. Drive into right field by Deas. That one's going to scream, and it's going over the wall. That is a walk-off home run for Chris Deas, a 2-run blast. Birmingham cannot believe that his manager can't believe he threw him that pitch, especially with the power hitting that Chris Deas has been displaying, especially this season. If you've been keeping up to date with my series on my channel, Chris Deas has, I believe that was either home run number 13 or 14, or maybe more, I don't know, on the season there, and it's a walk-off blast. And the Chattanooga Lookouts will win the game 7-5 thanks to this 2-run home run. You see, he left it belt high right over the middle of the plate, and Deas was able to blast that one. I mean, he just hit that like a line drive. It was a screaming liner, and it just kept carrying and carrying over the wall, and that wins the game for Chattanooga. As you see, he goes 3 for 5 in that game with the home run and the 2 singles. And now I believe this is the final game of this 5-game series, as Game 4 he sat out for his off day. He's got 15 homers, 31 RBI, and now in a 3-0 deficit here in the bottom of the first, a line drive into left field, and that's going to go over the wall and make that 16 homers on the season for Chris Deas, and 34 runs batted in now as he drives a 3-run home run over the left field wall and ties this game up at 3 here early on in the bottom of the first inning too. So for Deas now, like I said, he did in the glitch. He is very tall, and he does have a big bat, but nobody could have seen this coming. 16 homers, and we're still in April, the first few months of the season. And you see the swing right there. That's a pretty swing, and it's just driven, kept carrying, and went out of the ballpark into the first few rows of bleachers out there in left field. Now here in the bottom of the second, in a 4-4 game with 2 out and a runner on second base, the 0-1 pitch to Deas is going to be sent into center field. That is a base hit for Chris, and he is going to drive in a run. He's going to be caught trying to go for 2, as he didn't expect that throw to come into shortstop, and he's going to get tagged out. But the run does score, and he does drive in his 4th RBI of the game, and Chattanooga has a 5-4 lead now. Now it's 7-5 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nobody out, 0-1 count. Birmingham leading 7-5, and that's going to be a base hit for Deas, as now the tying run will come to the plate, and Deas wisely will stay at first this time on that throw in. So he gets a good at bat, 14 skill points after that base hit, and I believe you will see a replay here in just a moment, as the Birmingham pitcher, I believe, is that the same guy that's been out there that gave up his 5 runs? You won't see a replay, but you will see Chris Deas getting his motor going and getting into second base on another stolen base, the second of this episode, as Chris Deas, when I created him, he was all strength, no speed, and yet he's gotten 2 stolen bases this episode, and I don't know where this speed has come from, but he didn't get that great of a jump, but he just got in there and beat the throw in. I mean, it was closer than it should have been, but he was definitely in there that time. So 3 for 4 game with a home run and 4 RBI. Now bottom of the 9th inning, 7-6 Birmingham on top. The first pitch to Deas, that's a long drive, deep left center field, carrying back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone! Another walk-off home run for Chris Deas, his 2nd in 2 games. As you remember, he hit one in Game 3 of the series, took Game 4 off, and then Game 5, another walk-off home run for Chris Deas, his 2nd home run of the game. And you have to be thinking, if you're the Birmingham manager, you're thinking, I know we lost this game, but I'm glad we don't have to face these guys for a long time, probably another month before we have to face them again, as Chris Deas has just been terrorizing his pitchers. I believe that was either 4 or 5 home runs in the 4 games he played. So Deas just absolutely on a tear here in the month of April. As you see, that was over the middle of the plate, down the pipe, and that was belt high, and well, he certainly did not miss that one. So give him a walk-off 2-run homer, give Chattanooga a win, 8-7 over the Birmingham Barons as they take the series. They won 4 out of 5 games, and you see Chris Deas is your player of the game, not surprisingly, on this game, as you see another replay of his home run, not the one he hit in the 9th, but the one he hit back in the 1st inning. But anyway, guys, I would like to thank you for watching. I am BWildcat2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank again Big Puma for letting me post on his channel, and I would recommend you coming out and checking my channel and seeing if you like my content. Why don't you subscribe? I'll be bringing you plenty more in the future. See you guys.